All right. This is gonna be my Avengers Endgame review or opinions, and then um episode 3 Game of Thrones review opinions. Endgame is definitely a 10 out of 10. I gave it a 9.8 out of 10, like on a side skew, only because you know that time travel movies always have something. And my something for Avengers Endgame, my one little thing, it's just one thing for me, one thing. Uh, the sharing of memory between past um, Nebula and future Nebula. I just didn't like that. Past Nebula could see future Nebula's memories. I get it. I've heard some, their computers, and I ain't like that. That's all good though. But that aside, 10 out of 10 movie. Robert Downey Jr. hits it again. Probably one of my favorite actors. Definitely just does a phenomenal job. Um, Avengers Endgame though is just an amazing movie from start to finish. Even though it was 3 hours long, it didn't feel that way to me because it was just so entertaining. Thor, Fat Thor, that shit is hilarious. Chris Hemsworth, amazing. Um, I mean, everything had great moments. Professor Hulk, dope. Um, just a lot of um, emotional moments paid off, and definitely. Excuse me, that was coming for a while. Um, just the emotionality of everything. I cried. I ain't gonna lie when Tony. I was like, tears was rolling down. I was like, son of a bitch, this is a movie. But it was. I mean, it was that good. It was definitely that good. And I'm hearing Robert Downey might be able to get nominated for an Oscar or some kind of award for his performance in this. I say definitely deserve it. I mean, I was up in the you son of a bee. It was good. Definitely good. And like there's the comedy writing on this was just so funny, man. This little things was just really funny, and they paid off really good. I like the emotionality between Ant-Man and his daughter. I like Hawkeye turning into Ronin because of his family leaving, and they really up that character. That character has really gone from somebody that was like to somebody that was like he's an integral part of the universe now. Because I've always had and I'm sorry, I'm not a big like I don't know everyone's name, but I think it's like Renner, something Renner. So he's grown on me over these movies because one like the he's really grown on me because the Bourne movies kind of gave me like a bad taste for him. Even though he wasn't horrible in it, it's just like he wasn't horrible in it. It just would have been better. I don't know how that would have been fixed with him. I don't know what it was about him, but now I like him, especially with the with the Brie Larson interviews. Man, if rumors of this woman getting to direct her own stuff, I'm telling you, Marvel, you are gonna step into that quagmire and sink because that woman's gonna ruin your universe. She's just she has an arrogance and a I guess it's the SJW thing, man. You got to get that just out of your thing. Got to get it out of out of the movies. I mean, if it's in there organically, you know what I mean. Like an example, Captain America passing the torch to Sam Falcon. Um, you know what I mean. Great way for that character because he's black, right? Becoming the Captain America. It felt great. It felt organic. it was well done. Like it didn't feel like it was like beating me over the head with social justice cue. Like we need a black Captain America. Nah, it just made sense. Yeah, if that makes sense. It wasn't forcefully put in there, which I think the Captain Marvel movie was forcefully wedged in there, and whoever you had direct that movie had too much. If you got a person that's trying to scream feminism, because like people don't like, especially in the Marvel universe, I would say the majority of people accept everybody. You know what I'm saying? And her saying things like the first female led character, nah, because Wonder Woman, Elektra, there's a lot of examples. Xena Warrior Princess, like Xena's probably one of the most beloved fucking woman led shows. Classic Wonder Woman from people in the 70s or 60s or whatever, whenever that came out, they loved those shows and they were female led. So she's just talking out her fucking ass, and that's what's pissing people off. She need to humble herself, keep quiet. I saw the red carpet event. She did better in that, because I think somebody probably hopefully that's what it is. Look, I'll give her a chance, but I'm telling you, if you let her take the reins and let her crazy just thoughts manifest themselves, they're gonna ruin your universe. Your money's about to go down the toilet because people are gonna get tired of that shit. They don't want to hear it. You got a few people that might want to hear it, but the majority don't want to hear it. They don't want to be beat over the head with it. Look, man, Captain Marvel could have shattered box office records like this movie, but it's not, because people already have a bad taste in their mouth for the character, like, or for the actress playing the character. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all could do anything with any character and make it happen. I see that, and I've been seeing that. But definitely Sam becoming Captain America was and then y'all did great with Black Panther too. Like, even though it did become a little political in its sense, or a little how do you say, virtue signaling in a way, you know what I mean? Because you had Blade, he was a black character. I did like it. Like, it felt organic. It felt like it was true to the character. It didn't feel like he was trying to be out of place. So that's why I didn't mind that. I mean, I thought it was a good movie. Not the greatest movie like it got hyped up to be because of those things. But hey, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Multiculturally and stuff like that. You want the care, but it gotta be organic. You can't just do it for doing sake. It has to be organic. It has to fit already into the world you created. There's plenty of characters. I liked it, the Miles Morales Spider-Man. It felt good, but any beating over the head with that is unnecessary. So, but 10 out of 10 with a side skew of 9.8 out of 10 because of the entanglement memory. But I get it. That's the only reason that I put the 10 on 10 there, because that little part, something's going to happen with time travel movies where you're always going to say something. I mean, some people had a problem with Captain America being old. Like, how did that happen? Like, I got it. It made sense to me, but to somebody else, they could find a problem with that in the time skew or whatever. But great, man. Fucking great movie. Damn, man. Robert Downey. Made me cry, bro. Son of a bitch. I loved it, though. Such a good movie, man. Such a good movie. Alright. I guess I'll just transition into the Game of Thrones episode 3. I mean, I loved it. I'm a Game of Thrones fan. But the lighting, I have my one criticism of the episode was it was a little too dark, man. A little too dark. There was a lot of moments where it was like very hard to see. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just like, I would like to have seen a little bit more. I didn't like that the generals didn't get used. But, and then like, even though I love that Arya killed them, at the same time, I feel something where it's like, really, Arya's gonna kill? Like, you know what I mean? Like this, like, man. Let me tell you, I'm sad that the Night King is dead, because he was one of the most badass people in that show. Like, especially at this last show where you got to see a lot of him. I guess it's because like he didn't have any like qualms about killing people. Like he was just like, and like his face like never changed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Drogo, if he dies, he dies. And like he had a little smirk, and I liked it. It was good. No complaints. I'll keep that one short. I'll do a longer one on a different video. All right, man. Have a blessed day. Peace.